Welcome to the world of computers. What can I tell you? Good morning to you. Welcome to this Thursday edition of the Art Lewis Show, something we haven't done in a while. We have open phones for the next 2 hours. 989-752-6111 is the number to call to participate. Whatever's on your mind this morning. I want to take a moment to say some thanks to some folks in Midland yesterday. Yesterday we had the opportunity of gathering up a lot of the folks from WSGW and Alpha Media, for that matter, at a celebration of our 75 years of broadcasting. It was held at the Midland Brewing Company and hosted by Tony Stamas and the Midland Business Alliance. I want to thank Tony and his group, all the folks at the Midland Brewing Company, which is just a phenomenal facility. If you haven't been there, they've got the main building where they have their huge bar and food and all of that. And then they have a gathering building called the Red Keg, and they have an outdoor area where you can also meet. And they have a big outdoor grill and all kinds of good things. It's just a wonderful place for a gathering, and we want to thank all the folks that came out, big crowd at the Midland Brewing Company, helping us to celebrate our 75th. And that celebration, of course, last week, we spent the entire week reflecting on the 75 years of WSGW, but there was so much information that we weren't able to get it all in. So over the next span of weeks or whatever, occasionally you'll hear us talk a little bit about the 75th. This morning they were talking about the news and information. But we thank everybody who has offered us some wonderful comments, and both young and older folks who have been with the station for decades, and young folks who have discovered us. So we thank everybody who showed up yesterday at the Midland Brewing Company. It was a very nice event put on by the Midland Business Alliance. As I mentioned, it is open phones, and we haven't done this because of the celebration. We haven't had much time for open phones. So here is the opportunity today. The lines are open for you at 989-752-6111. There was a note, I pulled this out only because it could cost us money. President Trump has eliminated the penalties car makers would have to pay for not meeting fuel economy requirements. And while fuel efficiency rules technically are still on the books for now, taking away the fines really removes incentives to make the car more efficient. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means that if the cars don't get more efficient, you don't get better mileage, and that costs you at the pump. I don't really, to be honest, have a problem with that. I think so much of it was just artificial, feel-good legislation that's cost us money anyway. The other thing surprised me. Cost of a barrel of oil is down in the 60s, low 60s, mid 60s. Gasoline was coming down, and it stopped coming down. It's back up to $3.39 yesterday. I had to put some gas in the car. It was $3.39. And it varies depending where you are, but still, that seems to be the target number, $3.39. And I can't figure out why. It seems like that's high for what the wholesale, the commodity price is for gasoline right now. But what do I know? I mean, that's one of the great mysteries of life. How is gasoline priced? And it used to be that if one station went up, they all went up, and everybody had the same price. That's not true anymore. You can drive around and you can find differentials in prices. And if you have an app like Gas Buddy, you can look it up and figure out where the cheapest gas is. Now, typically around here, the Great Lakes Bay region, if you drive down to the Bridgeport exit off I-75, that Speedway and that Love gas station seem to have the cheapest prices. But otherwise, I mean, it depends where you are. But I just don't understand why they're still so high. I thought they'd be coming down by now. Let's go to the phones this morning. We'll talk to Kim in Bay City. Kim, good morning.
Good morning, Art. How are you?
I am doing well. Hope you are.
Wonderful. I am also.
Good.
Hey, I have an idea for a new program. It would actually just be during your hour, but we hear so much politics and there's stress in some of the conversations, or that they cause stress. I was thinking during what would be like open line, you could have Tuesday Tickles and have people just call in and share a joke. Like,
yeah,
did you hear that the company that makes wooden yardsticks are not making them any longer?
Took me a second.
See?
That's not a bad idea. I don't know if we can do it all the time. We can
get a full hour.
Well, we can do it once in a while.
There might be people that have.
Yeah. That's not bad. I like that.
Just a thought.
I like it I like it for a couple of reasons. One, it's levity, and two, it gets us away from talking politics.
Right.
I just had this conversation yesterday at the Midland Brewing Company at our celebration. I was having that conversation with some folks I was sitting at who I did not know, but we were talking about the fact that you just can't talk politics all the time. I mean, it's everywhere, and you get so tired of it. But, I mean, there are those who like to talk about it, and that's fine. That's why we're here. We have open programs to do that. But you just can't do it all the time, day in, day out. I like your idea.
Right.
Good idea.
Okay.
Yardstick.
For anyone afraid, they're not discontinuing making them.
Yeah.
They're just
not making them any longer. Very good.
Have a great day.
Thanks, Kim. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
That opens the lines for you. 989-752-6111. Clever. I like that, though. I mean, first of all, I like folks interested enough to call up and say, hey, I've got an idea for a show. We take it seriously. We have done quite a number of shows because people call up and said, hey, what if you did this? So we might take that under consideration. We'll take a break, come back, and get more phone calls. And I can say it, really.
Gotta go.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye now. And we'll go to Midland and talk to Gus. Good morning, Gus.
Hey, good morning, Art.
Morning.
Hey, nice running into you last night.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm always hungry for pizza, so remember that.
I just want to say it was a great showing by WSDW's team to show up and interact with everybody.
That was fun.
Great accomplishment for you guys.
Well, great people, too. I mean, there were a lot of folks there I didn't know, and all of them were very, very nice.
Yeah, it's a great group of people that get together and meet. So, I just wanted to say congratulations to everybody there for all the hard work you do and great accomplishment.
Well, great. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Have
and
a good one.
Good win last night.
I'm sorry?
And a good win last night.
Yeah. All the way around. All the way around.
For you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
All right.
I know what he's talking about. All right. Thanks a lot, Gus.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I won a 50-50 is what he was talking about. All right. Here's Paul in Saginaw. Paul, good morning. Yeah. Good
morning, Art.
Morning.
I called in to tell you I was really impressed with your date that you had at a recent concert recently. She looks like a keeper. You better hang on to her. You're back in the game of dating again.
No, where was that? Oh, was that
Over
at the
Cats?
at the Anderson Richmond Center?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good friend.
Yeah.
I'm not dating anyone there. I have friends that I hang with and go out with, and that particular gal I have known for probably 40 years. So it's you know, I enjoy.
I was impressed.
I enjoy companionship. How's that?
Sounds good to me.
I just, it's interesting you bring that up because I've heard it before from people that see me out with people. I have a few friends, lady friends, that I will go out to dinner with, and they're great companions. Almost all of them have lost their loved ones, as I have, and none of them are interested in a romantic relationship, but we enjoy each other's company. And I like that. I mean, I am thoroughly enjoying my time with them, and we have a lot in common. We have a lot to talk about. We've known each other a long time. I mean, at least a couple of them I've known for 30, 40 years. So it's not like they're pickups, I'm not into that game. So
well, it sounds good. Sounds like you're on the right track.
I was glad. I was really happy to see the Sauce Cats come back again.
Me too.
They were my late wife's favorite group. One of our guys here in the sales department plays with them. He's in the Sauce Cats.
Oh. Wow.
He's the piano player, and
okay.
He's really good.
Yeah, they sound really good.
They did, and it's fun to see Perry still doing it, and it was kind of neat. It was a fun time.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Good enough.
All right.
Talk to you, Paul.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye-bye now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, look, when life changes, you lose a loved one, as I did 2.5 years ago. You stop and look inward for a little bit and ask yourself, what do I want going forward? Well, at my age, my young 80s, if you will, I wasn't going to go out and find another Linda, my bride. Nor was I looking for another one. But I do like to be with people. I like to have dinner with people I know. And I do that regularly. And there are a couple of friends who I've known for a long, long time and who my wife knew for a long, long time, who I will go out and have dinner with. But I have reached a point in my life, and listen, nothing's guaranteed, all right? I could walk out of here tomorrow and all of a sudden meet someone that causes me to, rethink my life. But I'm not looking for it, and I'm not asking for it. I don't want it. I want folks that want to go out and have a nice conversation, nice dinner, good companionship, and then we all go home. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm going to be. That's where I want to be. And only I can make that choice. We all handle life's situations individually. We're all individuals. It doesn't impact us all the same. I know some friends of mine, some men who lost their significant other and immediately went out and found somebody else because they need that in their life. I don't. I've learned how to run the washing machine. I've learned how to run the dishwasher. I've learned how to run the vacuum cleaner. You know, you adjust. And I'm perfectly happy doing it that way. My sons, right after the loss of their mother, my wife, came up to me and said, "Look, Dad, we understand, you know, if you move on and find somebody else, it's all right with us." And I had to sit them down and say, "Here, guys, this is the way it is. Just the way I've just told you." I said, "I'm not looking, not expecting, and really don't want a permanent or romantic or deep relationship. Just not me." And they understood. They've been great about it. So there we are, folks. But I thank Paul for noticing. Yeah, that is the one disadvantage of having been in the public eye and people know who you are. It's hard to hide, you know. Anyhow, the lines are open for you. Whatever you want to chat about. 989-752-6111. Right up through 11 o'clock this morning. No guests this morning. On Focus, we'll talk about insurance with Ken Buck. But for these 2 hours, it's all on you. So participate. Let me take a moment to talk about Quick Lane in Freeland next to McDonald Ford. They are your service location for all the routine maintenance on your automobile. That includes, of course, oil changes, batteries, radiator, tires, you name it. And they also realize it's been a bad year for allergies, and they wanted to do something about it and keep you healthy in your car. And their answer is a product called FrigiFresh. Here's John from Quick Lane Freeland to tell you all about it.
FrigiFresh. Hi, John.
So would like to get it back up again. Where is the question?
Oh, I'm sure there is, right?
I mean, I had suggested that they put it up on a pole near its old site where United High School is right now, Saginaw United, because that's where it's always been, you know, in that area.
True.
But who knows what's going to happen? I've not heard a word about it now in, I don't know, probably a year. It's been a while since it's been a while.
I was imagining how good it would look on top of one of the old buildings in Old Town.
Well,
they still have the old, you know how they used to mount the big signs on the buildings back in the day. You know, it still has like a framework up there.
Well, and
cool.
there is
way up high.
There's a sign park there too, where some of the old signs are.
Oh yeah.
So
right
you know,
the street, but,
I know that area has been discussed, but again, nothing has happened.
Yeah. Well, I just wasn't sure. I just thought I'd call anyway. But yeah, just like to create a little bit of, you know, awareness about it, and maybe if they mounted some kind of campaign to raise money to get that thing up. Just imagine seeing that thing all lit up driving across the bridge. It'd just be so cool looking, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I appreciate it.
Of course, it has to
maybe
be
one of these days.
Has to be repaired. Probably needs to be LED'd, and then somebody's got to figure out how to pay for the electricity. So there's a few things going on here, but it's a great idea. I'd love to see it.
If you ever get down to Cincinnati, they have the American Sign Museum, and it is absolutely wonderful.
I've seen it.
The old vintage signs, have you? Great place. I need to go back. But anyway, okay.
All righty.
Well, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks for calling, Pete.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it. You too. Bye-bye now.
Take care. Bye-bye.
And we'll talk to Lee in Saginaw. Lee, good morning.
Good morning, Art. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Good. I was calling to see if you've heard anything more on the dams up north. I got a pamphlet the other day. I've got a place on Wixom, and it sounds like the two northern ones, Smallwood and Secord, are going to start filling up first of the year, and Sanford might start filling up the end of the year, but Wixom, it doesn't sound like it's going to start until 28.
Wixom, as I understand it, is the last lake to come back. I don't know the date. Yeah. You probably know the date better than I do if you've got information on it. But my understanding is Wixom is the last one to get filled. Sanford is going to come back pretty soon, actually. By probably the end of this year, they're going to start flowing water in. So,
right. Yeah. And the problem is, I talk to different people, and they say they heard this or that, and they kept saying, well, yeah, in 2 years it'll be back. Well, they've been saying that since.
Yeah, more than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bill due for my winter tax of $35,000. So.
Just out of curiosity, how much did it go up because of the assessment?
The taxes go up every year, just
because.
They can. Yeah, but they sent me a letter about a month and a half ago, and they said you can pay the $35,000 up front, or they're going to spread it over so many years of interest.
Yeah. I had said from the beginning, and I don't have a horse in the race. I don't have any property there. But I said in the beginning that, to me, putting an assessment on the homeowners is like hitting them when they're down. I just really couldn't see it. But it made it through the courts, so what do I know?
Yeah, I know. It's, what do they call it? Where taxation without representation.
Yeah, we got that today, too, in this area. We don't have a senator.
Yeah, I know. She still hasn't elect one either, has she?
No, she hasn't called the election. So,
isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy, but I understand why she's doing it, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I do, too.
All right.
But
good luck.
Anyway, well, you have a good day. And
you too, Lee. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye now. All right, we'll take a break, come back. We'll get to Larry and Vassar next when we return.
Finding great camp.
Back with you on the Art Lewis Show, and back to our phones. In Vassar, we find Larry this morning. Larry, good morning.
Good morning, Art. I wanted to talk to you about getting on 675 from 46 going north. They got a yield sign there and all that nice merging thing, and they got it. It's an accident waiting to happen.
You're talking about the roundabouts.
No. Getting on 75 from 46. Once you want to merge onto, now they got the construction there.
Oh yeah.
They got a yield sign there.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Well, what happened is they've closed down 2 lanes as you get up toward the Zilwaukee Bridge. It narrows down because they're doing work.
I do this every day, but they got a whole half mile there where you could merge in real nice, and now they got that yield sign there to block it.
Yeah, they force it. So, I'll have to take a look, but let's put it this way. I don't expect it to change over the next couple of months, but I'll look.
I wish you would do that. All right, thank you.
All right, Larry.
Take care.
Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye now. Yeah, the orange barrel season is still with us. And now, of course, the northbound lanes of the Zilwaukee Bridge are closed for repair, as they did the southbound lanes, which has thrown all the traffic onto 675. And as you're coming off 46 on the northbound 75, you become restricted. So it's, you might as well get used to it. It's, listen, we all hate to see those orange barrels. We all hate the slowdowns and all of that. And yet, when all is said and done and they take them down and the road's been rebuilt, you go, oh, yeah, this is nice. So we have that now. I'll tell you one that's actually working better than I expected it to, and that's Davenport. They're rebuilding a mile and a little bit of, it's a 1.1 mile, I think, of State Street from Avalon to Bay. And so in order to close down that eastbound traffic, they turned the 3 one-way lanes of Davenport into 2 ways with a center turn lane. And everybody was wondering, oh, how's this going to work? Oh, that's a lot of traffic because State Street's a busy, it's actually worked amazingly well. I have yet to be delayed on that hunk of road. I come to work that way in the morning. Many times I'll go home that way. And I have, I've been caught with maybe 5 or 6 cars in front of me at a traffic light, but not the kind of delays you might have expected. It has actually worked fairly well, surprising as that may be. So hats off to MDOT for coming up with that one, because it's a solution that seemed to take care of the problem. Anyhow, line's open for you. 989-752-6111. A few minutes left this hour, and of course next hour we will have open phones. Something I pulled this headline off the net because it interests me. There's a lot of commercial drivers coming in from Mexico that do not speak English, driving commercial trucks on our highways. And according to this story, at least 3,000 truckers have been taken off American roads over the past 2 months because they failed mandatory roadside English tests. Many trucking associations will say hallelujah. They want consistent enforcement. It'll improve safety. California licensed trucker Harjinder Singh was accused of causing a fatal crash August 12th in Florida after pulling an illegal U-turn. And he failed a roadside English proficiency test. He was also an illegal immigrant, should not have been licensed, because federal law actually requires a driver to be sufficient in reading or speaking English. Understanding road signs is if you can't read them, you're not qualified to drive a commercial vehicle in the United States. Common sense. So they're cracking down on it. Good thing. Make the roads safer. Indeed. All right, coming up next hour, another hour of open phones for you. And again, it's whatever you'd like to chat about. We haven't been able to do it in a while because we had the 75th anniversary celebration last week and guests this week and some other celebration stuff. So this is your opportunity, as they say. So next hour after the news. It's too late now. Don't call now because we don't have any more time this hour. But next hour after the news, give us a jingle. And we'd be happy to chat with you here on the Art Lewis Show. We last week talked about the history of talk on this station and how it's developed since the late 70s into what it is today. It's been an evolutionary process. And laws had to change, some other things had to happen, but it's been quite a process, to say the least. All right, we're going to take a break, come back and close out this hour, go to the news, and then come back with more on the Art Lewis Show.
The Poco Community Credit
Caller off the air wanted to know if there is some kind of database on commercial drivers, CDLs. Not for public consumption that I know of. Obviously, Motor Carrier Division and Secretary of State's office, folks like that, have access to files. But basically, not the public that I know of. And your driver file is a private file. You have access to it. Police do, and Secretary of State, but nobody else. All right. We will take leave, come back after the news with more Open Phones.
Broadcasting from the store.